compelling ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way. Here coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. And we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gonna run, no, we don't hide.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Shreds the tackle. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 18. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier is showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
A 16-yard touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, Chase Young, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Cottrell. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
And it's third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down now, Cottrell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. On third down, Cottrell. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
6-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the option on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Down Washington.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the Bears' 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Love. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Throwing here, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete.
Trubisky.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's the end of
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
26-yard line.
And he almost intercepted it.
Trubisky's pass.
They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Bring it, baby, bring it. Go, ready. Let's go. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
42's the mic. Yeah, let's get set lunch. Alert, alert, alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I know he ain't got it. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shoot.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
26 Mike, 26. 18. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
The 11-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Wrong.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 80.
That catch good for only a couple.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Cohen. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bears take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
Now it's Trubisky rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, switch. Alert, 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 alert. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 52. Joker, 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 joker.
On third down, a run with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Cottrell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by A.J. Boye. It's a gain of 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Down, here's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond to that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. Had to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.